So, I wasn't actually planning to do another video today, mainly because it's the end of the month, and the end of the month is really busy for me at work in terms of workload, and we're all cramming for deadlines. But I got home today from work and I realized I left my keys in my other bag, and so I'm not able to get into the house right now. And I have to wait for someone to come home. So that's why I'm outside here with the birds and the sun. And I figured since I have to wait, I might as well do another post, even though mentally I'm not quite feeling it, but the opportunity presented itself. So why not, right? I don't even have my microphone on me. So audio on this is probably going to be a little iffy, but it is what it is. We'll make do. So I guess I've been thinking about my last video and how I described this feeling of being unsettled sort of growing inside of me now for some time. I want to say it's probably been growing inside of me for like years now, but most noticeably within the past few months. And so this YouTube channel slash video diary of mine, it's probably been a long time coming now, at least energetically speaking. I didn't really have any concrete plans, but I feel like a lot of things start off as a tiny seed or a tiny feeling inside of you long before you even take any action. So, um, I guess the best way I could describe it for me personally, though, this sort of unsettled feeling is feeling like there's supposed to be more. Maybe more to my life. Maybe I feel like I'm supposed to have done more with it, or there's supposed to be more to feel or experience. And even though I feel like there are a lot of good things in my life, and I definitely, I mean, I wouldn't say like I'm super successful, but compared to how I came up in life, I feel like I'm doing pretty good and I'm happy with at least my close relationships in life. But it just feels like there's supposed to be more. And I don't know what that more is supposed to look like, honestly, or what it's going to end up looking like for me. All I know is that when I do get into the zone of creating something, whether it's like writing or posting this type of video, I feel like that feeling of being unsettled sort of lifts and it sort of like diminishes in a way. So maybe I just need more creativity in my life. I mean, I have a very analytical job, so it's possible that my soul or whatever is just craving more fun and creativity, I guess. I think creativity is kind of like a mixture of play and curiosity and experimenting, right? Maybe that's what it is, and maybe that's the whole purpose of this vlog. Um, I think that's at least what I've come to realize as of late, like I didn't know what exactly I was supposed to do with, the things that I write. I honestly consider myself more of a writer. I never would have thought in a million years that I would be posting a video online for random strangers to see. And I find it pretty cringy to watch my own videos. I honestly, like, I post them and then I try not to look at them. You know how like sometimes you post a story or a video or a photo on Instagram and you rewatch it over and over again. Especially if you like it, you rewatch it over and over again just to remember. And I feel like I can't do that with my videos. I feel super cringy looking at myself, but there's something inside of me telling me to just keep on keeping on, you know, with this. Um, it's not an easy thing for me to do. I'm not the most comfortable in front of a camera or speaking to people I don't know, to be honest. But there is something inside of me that's keeps telling me to just hang in there, keep doing this. And I'm interested to see why or what might come of it. I think, you know, it's fitting for the name of my channel, 3 Feet Ahead. I don't always see the end result or the bigger picture. Sometimes I just get a little nudge to just move forward with that feeling, and only the next 3 feet are visible to me, but I'm sort of trying to push through that discomfort and try to continue with a sense of curiosity. Um, yeah, I think that's kind of what I've been sort of stewing in the past few days, you know, trying to make sense of what that unsettled feeling is and trying to unpack why it feels better or it helps me feel better to create, to either to write or to post a video or whatever. It does somehow help with that feeling. And so pretty much all signs are pointing to continuing with this weird experiment or project. But yeah. Okay, this video's gone on quite long enough, I feel like, and I don't know if it'll make sense to anyone out there, but if you've made it this far, thanks for hanging out with me while I wait for my boyfriend to come home and open the door for me because I can't believe I left my key. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later.